Thank you, Cathaoirleach. Tánaiste, the government commissioned a report into pay and allowances for student nurses and midwives. A number of weeks ago, as you know, placements for student nurses and midwives in hospitals was ceased or paused for 2 weeks. That comes to an end at the end of the weekend, and I've got a lot of calls from student nurses and midwives worried that they haven't had any call at all from hospitals that they are placed in, and they don't know whether or not they are going back on Monday. That's the first question I have. Why is that? And has the placements been, the cancellation of placements continue beyond 2 weeks? And you also know that this House passed a motion on the issue of pay and allowances, including calling for that report to be published. It hasn't been published. Calling for the March agreement to be reinstated. It hasn't been reinstated. And calling for the second report the Minister says will look at permanent solutions to be put in place and expedited. That hasn't been expedited. When are we going to see action on this issue? And can you offer clarity in relation to the placements issue?
Yeah, thanks, Deputy. I appreciate that student nurses are going to want to know what the plan is quite soon, and we'll get that information out as soon as possible. The placement for student nurses was suspended because, as you know, student nurses have to be supervised and have to be tutored, and by suspending those placements, it freed up hundreds of fully qualified nurses to look after patients, and that was the priority. A decision will be made shortly as to whether those placements can be reinstated or not, but obviously the hospitals will need to be less busy in order for us to be in a position to restore students. As you know, the issue in relation to allowances and pay and so on is ongoing, and there is going to be an engagement with the INMO and also SIT2 Health about that.